Yarr! Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. This is your wizard of the blizzard, your electric scimitar, your terror of the high seas, Captain Mystical Machine Gun. Welcome you back to DOS. Welcome you back to Christmas. Welcome you back to Pirates. We haven't played it since a birthday stream many moons ago. And we can't get through DOS. We can't have a DOS month without Mystical playing Goldbox and without playing Sid Meier's Pirates. Arr, you hear me, boys? Oh, do you hear me? Spook plays game. Ahoy to ya. Let me give you a shout out off the port bow. I don't know how long I can keep this up. But previously, even though I love it to death, playing Pirates can be a bit staid. It can be a bit much. So we're mixing it up. We're doing things differently this time, like we do on the high seas, like we do on ship, like we do on board. We take what Mother Nature gives us, and we do our level best. So tonight, whatever time it is, we're gonna roll the dice like any time. Why is that a bit off center? It's because I probably moved it. I want to just show this. There we go. I have set up a randomizer, and this is just in LibreCalc if you recognize it. LibreCalc. I could have set up a button. I did not. Instead, I'm just going to press F9, and it will give us our first random seed. Keep an eye on that random value, though. Keep an eye on the secret value. Pirates is a game that I failed very badly at. Lost the opening duel and died in a prison. Well, then you weren't cut out for the sea, boy. Why am I doing an impression of a West Country farmer? Ash versus. It's because I've been drinking since 7 a.m. as encouraged by the Under Consultation Pod Christmas party. So who knows where I'm going to end up by the end of tonight. Actual British people shouldn't comment on my accent. Faith in Begorra. Welcome in, Ash. I was watching Ash and Cliff this morning as they were having their Christmas party. Very good fun. Bit of ASMR from opening whiskey bottles. Well, I've got rum. I've got rum for the raid. That's what we've got. Ooh. Oh no, it's a spoiler. Well, you did say you got to play Christmas, I think. You said it you said it live. Anyway, we're playing Pirates, which is why I'm doing that very dodgy accent. But I always do 1660 English, skill at medicine. Some of them you might regret. That's live streaming, baby. I usually always use the bloody rapier. But what we're doing is we're mixing it up. We are hitting all the randoms. We're doing it with some pirate music in the background, which I just looked up on YouTube. So hopefully it's legit. But yes, I usually just play 1660. I'm English. I'm an apprentice. You go skill at medicine because apparently that helps you live longer. EGA, and I usually go the rapier, even though the manual says the rapier does half damage. It's very fast, but it does half damage. You have to hit twice as often. So guess what we're doing? First up, let us set our current setup. It is 1640. War for profit. We're going to be Spanish. Dios mío. We're going on the hardest difficulty level. I just want to point that out. In my spreadsheet here, Swashbuckler is got red as a background, but unfortunately only the text carries across. And we're doing it in Tandy mode. We'll see what that looks like. It may just look like EGA. We'll find out. Okay. Let's do this. Let us hide our spreadsheet. Bye-bye, spreadsheet. We're playing in Tandy mode. Additional executables. Pirates, Tandy mode. Let's go. People have the opportunity to re-roll the randomiser. Yes, it looks exactly like EGA. Okay. That's all right. We'll have some more variety later. But every half hour, well, starting now, if you want to use your channel points to re-roll the randomiser, we can, and that will start a new career. We are going to select a special historical period, which will be War for Profit. Now, this is the next part where hopefully this is interesting. Because what we'll do, crack open the manual. There it is. A bit too zoomed in, but you get the idea. Let's learn. This is not this part we're in, but we're going to get there. And we might need to put it over the Christmas tree. What do you reckon? So, Christmas tree, you go in the background. Come back to it. Right, Christmas tree, calm down. Alright, we're looking at War for Profit. Let's go. This is the closest I can get to being good at history like other streamers are. If I zoom out a bit, will that be better? This is the part I did not prepare for. Can you tell? Okay. I'll make the text a bit more central. There we go. Right. Here we go. War for Profit. 1640 to 1660. Maybe we'll all learn something today. Definitely not going to do my pirate voice for this, because holy shit. Tim, good morning to you. Congratulations, GG, on beating Ultimate Underworld. A bit of Raptor to round out the stream. There you go. Not a bad thing. We're doing a randomizer here, Tim. We're doing Pirates Randomizer, and our first period we've picked is War for Profit. In Holland, Germany, and France, the last great religious war of Europe, the 30 Years' War, begun in 1618, is degenerating into famine, plague, and starvation across a landscape of ruins. England, having avoided European disasters, is on the brink of its own ruinous civil war that will result in a short but brutal military dictatorship by Oliver Cromwell and his Protestant armies. Yeah, maybe we shouldn't sound too Irish. We'll cause an international incident. Of all the European nations, Spain is in the worst position. Economic and political conditions in the homeland are so bad. Oh, guess what? We're Spanish. Crystal Machine Gun, g'day! Arr! G'day to you too, Raymond from Board Game Heaven. Welcome aboard. Yarr! Cozy Crimbo stream. I still never use the word crimbo despite being Australian. And having a sister-in-law who's quite British. Okay, Spain is in the worst position, and we're Spanish. And we're on the hardest difficulty. This might be a short run. Economic and political conditions in the homeland are so bad that provinces are revolting against a bankrupt and ineffective government. We've had a few mince pies already, for sure. Mrs. Machine Gun loves a mince pie. Well, there'll be many more in the next few days. Disasters in Europe breed new opportunities in the West Indies. Spain's colonies are at their military and economic nadir. Freebooters and privateers experienced from the European conflicts can pillage and plunder the helpless Spanish with ease and with precious little interference from European governments. Non-Spanish colonies are growing everywhere, fueled by boatloads of refugees. While some settle into the plantation economy, others take to the buccaneering life. Meanwhile, the crafty Dutch are making a fortune by carrying the trade goods among these new colonies. Peaceful trading may not be as profitable as privateering, but it's a safer business. Cities and trade. Okay. Spanish colonies, this is us. You arrive at amazing timing, Raymond. Amazing timing. Let's see what they say about the British as well. Unfortunately, there's no German or Australian faction in pirates. What a shame. Spanish colonies. The richest Spanish cities remain the great capitals of the region: Panama, Cartagena, Havana, and Santiago. These continue to have wealthy economies and high prices. San Juan and Santo Domingo are prospering and remain populated by old, aristocratic families with expensive tastes. Doesn't sound familiar. This is 1640, yes, that's it. Both cities are well fortified and garrisoned. All other Spanish cities are barely prospering, if that. Towns in the hinterlands are on the verge of disappearing under the tidal wave of immigration from England, France, and Holland. English colonies. Barbados, I've been there. It is the unofficial capital of the English West Indies. It is a trader's dream. European goods are freely available, sugar sells for premium prices, and the local merchants are wealthy and well stocked. The colonies on St. Kitts and Nevis are economically strong and well populated, while Antigua, Montserrat, Bermuda, and Eleuthera are newer, smaller colonies with little population, low prices, and tiny warehouses. Oh, you can't see that. Mince pies. Gold, glory, and a governor's daughter. How will history remember you? That's it. What if I want a governor's son? What if I want the governor's son and the shipwright's daughter? Come on, representation, please. French colonies. Guadeloupe and Martinique are the major colonies in the Caribbean islands. Brackets, Lesser Antilles. However, he's Wedge's brother. However, all eyes are drawn to that well-fortified haven of privateers, buccaneers, and outright pirates, Tortuga. Already this name inspires terror. Mainland Hispaniola French colonies are developing slowly at Petite Cove. French privateers still use anchorages in the Florida Keys to plunder Spaniards in the Florida Channel, as well to descend upon the north coast of Cuba. Dutch colonies. Curacao is the Dutch equivalent of Barbados. This large, rich, well-defended free port offers good prices for sugar and sells quantities of European goods in return. A second international free port is developing at St. Eustatius, while sleepy St. Martin is a placid place for sugar planters and other peaceful fellows. Eustatius, maybe. Okay. Prospects for success. Opportunities abound as success awaits. Spain is almost always at war with somebody and not uncommonly with everybody. That's good. That means we just attack everybody and just go back to Spain and go, give us gold and land. Since Spanish military power is a joke, the opportunities for privateering and outright plunder are legion. After a rich cruise against the hapless Spanish, no voyage is complete without a wild party at Tortuga, Barbados, or Curacao. Curacao. The English adventurer. As a privateer, everything is in your favour. A plethora of friendly English colonies are ready and willing to buy your plundered goods, while the taverns are brimming with sailors seeking a berth with a successful captain. Smiling governors will shake your hand and bestow land and honours for your efforts. Isn't life grand? We're not English. Where's better? The French privateer. Privateering is a growth industry with great profits for the French, as with the English. Tortuga is the ideal base for such activities, sitting between Santo Domingo, the great cities of Cuba, and the rich fleets passing outbound through the Florida Channel. Down a pleasant beam reach to the south lies the heartland of the Spanish Main and the usually friendly port of Curacao. The Dutch trader. Tired of war, many Dutchmen prefer the peaceful role of trading. The new and growing French and English colonies offer many opportunities to a savvy merchant. Trade routes between the large rich colonies and new small ones yield easy profits. One can also trade with the poorer Spanish cities, who have cheap sugar and food that sells for premier prices on Curacao or Barbados. Of course, the lure of privateering for the English or French remains strong. The Spanish renegade. Hey, that's us. This is one of the two eras. The other is 1660, where the life of a renegade can be fairly pleasant. Oh, that's good. Raiding the Spanish is a rewarding occupation. War or no war. All right, we're doing this, folks. We're doing war for profit. Turn the music down. Absolutely, Raymond. Thank you so much. I did not have a chance to sound check because it took an hour and a half to put my daughter to bed. Family name is Mystical. We are a Spanish renegade. We are going on the hardest. Thank you, Raymond, for pointing out it was too loud. Sorry. And we have navigation. All right. Probably one of the most useless skills. Years ago, your family settled in the New World. Then a rich, grasping nobleman used a corrupt judge to seize the family lands and imprison you. You escape and bring again a long search for your lost family. Look at these friendly chaps. Finally, you encounter sailors in a portside tavern, down to their last few gold doubloons. Mate, they call. Help us refill our purses. Come tell us when the silver train arrives in Caracas in 1640, Mr. Mystical. Silver train, Caracas, 1640. That'd be late April, baby. April, late in the month. Impressed by your knowledge, the smugglers elect you captain on the spot. That night you lead the sturdy band in a sneak attack on a small ship riding an anchor. And we're doing Cutlass. Oh, we can't do that yet. Sukanoko the Founder, thank you so much for the streak. Appreciate it. This is a numpad game. Look at us go. Jeez, why have I ever played in any mode other than handy? This is really quick. You and your sturdy band sail to a friendly port. There you arm and provision the ship. Your charismatic... Hang on. A little bit lower. Your charismatic personality brings flocks of recruits from the taverns, each seeking new wealth on the Spanish Main. The sailing master takes you aside. Here in Caracas, you'll probably be wanting to see the Spanish governor and visit a tavern or two. The men will be anxious for plunder and adventure, so we needn't be sightseeing for too long. The closest English city is Barbados, which lies many days sailing to the northeast. The closest French city is Martinique, which lies many days sailing to the northeast. And the closest Dutch city is Curacao, which lies a few days sailing to the northwest. You've never played Pirates! I don't believe that, Ash. I guess maybe you had more of a console upbringing, perhaps. Oh, but it was on the Commodore 64. I don't think it was ever on Spectrum. If somebody hits the randomizer, I do have to start again, but there is a reason why there is a half-hour limit on it. So if you want to roll... He did ask. He did ask. You just want me to read more historical stuff from the manual. I know, I can see your game, but this is the way I set it up. I have made my choice. Honestly, at one point I printed out the manual and I had every intention of reading it cover to cover, and I still haven't, so this is helping me. All right, here we go. Back to the randomizer. I wish I'd had a chance to put in a button or some effects or something, but every online tutorial is for Excel, not for LibreCalc, so I had to just make do. At least I got the randomizer to work. Here we go. Ho ho! Now we're Dutch. There you go, Raymond. All right, let's get this going. Board Game Heaven, you're gonna have to help us out. Let us put in our current setup. Where did I put that text? Good Lord, I've got too much stuff in this scene. There we go. 1560. We are Dutch. But Ash, we were on the hardest difficulty. Now this is the second hardest difficulty, so it's still going to suck really bad. But hey, at least we'll be able to pick up the ladies with our wit and charm. And what do we got? We got the rapier. Oh no, we've got the worst weapon. Oh no, that's no good for me. All right, back we go. Now, should probably move this up. Just doing it real fast. I've had. It being that time of the year, I've had very little time to sort things out. Okay, guess where we're going? We're going back to the manual. This is the cheat sheet. LCC. Hope you're in the mood for reading LCC, because this is what we're doing. Look at how many pages there are. Okay. This would have been a good time to be Spanish. How's Demon School going? Oh, many words put into your brain. That's it. We're learning. We're learning before the holidays. We can give your brain a break after tonight. The Silver Empire, 1560 to 1600. Introduction. The Spanish Empire reaches its peak in this era. You managed to finish it. It was a bit long for what it is. Oh, there you go. Dutch should not be able to pick wit and Tim. That's a bit racist. But a good game. I love the look of it. I love the graphics. When I was lurking, I saw it. I like the way it looked. Be a bit long, might be not good for me with my limited spare time. Don't do it. Don't do it, Raymond. He's baiting you. It's a troll. Obvious troll. No fighting at Christmas. At least not in my Christmas tree. 35 hours. Hooly dooly. Okay. The Spanish Empire reaches its peak in this era, both in Europe and in the New World. Yeah, 20 hours for a tactical, for sure. The empire is built on mountains of silver bullion from New Spain, Mexico, and Peru. This bullion finances Spain's imperial glory, but also encourages misguided economic policies that will soon ruin the country. The secondary export from the Indies is hides of uncured leather. Spanish colonial grandees prefer ranching large herds to managing farms and plantations. Ranches are equivalent to the property noblemen own in old Spain. And noblewomen, I'm sure. Holland, a province of this far-flung empire, begins its revolt against Spanish rule in the 1560s. Hell yeah, we're the rebels. England, ruled by Elizabeth I, 1558 to 1603, develops an anti-Spanish policy as well. France had been and will remain consistently anti-Spanish, surrounded as it is by Habsburg territory. The Habsburg family controlled the Austrian and Spanish thrones, whose territory included a considerably large amount of Italy as well. Spain in this era is the only European nation with large populous colonies in the New World. With the exception of one abortive venture at St. Augustine, the other European powers have nothing more than temporary anchorages and tent towns, casual bases for privateering and smuggling that appear and disappear with the seasons. This is going to be hard. Cities and trade. Spanish colonies, Cartagena, Panama, Santiago, and Santo Domingo are the great and powerful cities of the Spanish Main. All except Panama. Have impressive fortifications and all have large military garrisons. Prices for everything are high here. European goods are in especially high demand, but Spanish trade laws are firmly enforced. San Juan on Puerto Rico is very nearly as large as the major cities. Havana is a growing port that during this era becomes one of the new great cities of the region. The increasingly frequent stops by the treasure fleet boost Havana's economy. Blah. I need to work my way around the words bullion and economy because we're going to be saying it a lot. Veracruz and Nombre de Dios are unhealthy cities that are only populous and wealthy when the annual fleet is in. The name of God is only wealthy when the annual fleet is in? At that time, vast wealth from Peru to Panama and New Spain to Veracruz is being loaded onto the ships. Larger politically important cities with a craving for European goods include Campeche, Cumana, and Maracaibo. The towns in economic difficulties and therefore more likely to trade with foreigners include all ports on underdeveloped Jamaica and Hispaniola, except the capital Santo Domingo, and the lesser ports of the main, such as Santa Marta, Gibraltar, Coro, Puerto Cabello, and Margarita, though the last is rich only from its declining pearl fisheries. The inland capitals of Villahermosa and Gran Granada are still economically weak. Both were in the front lines of Spanish conquest just a few years previously. Trinidad is tiny, but already beginning its unique role as a transshipment point between Atlantic carriers and local Caribbean trade, an activity illegal by Spanish law, but nonetheless profitable. Smugglers find a ready supply of cheap European trade goods and a good market for selling hides. Other colonies. The only non-Spanish colony is the new French one at St. Augustine in Florida. A few additional French and English privateering bases exist in the Florida Keys and Bahamas. So they'll be on the west of the map. These have an erratic population and uncertain wealth. No agriculture exists, so food supplies are uncertain. The only official colonial governor of either nation exists at St. Augustine. Unless other colonies grow or change colours, be sure to remain friendly with the French here. All non-Spanish promotions, titles and land must come from him. Okay, so we're Dutch, but we're going to be hanging out with the French. So we're going to turn up and go, can I have a title, please? And they'll go, you want the title? Only if I give it to you, you Dutch pig. I don't know what that accent was either. Vossian turns up, apologise for me. Prospects for success. A successful career in this period requires exceptional skill and guile. All the major ports are Spanish controlled, forcing one to either trade with them, as Hawkins tried, or to capture them by assault, Drake's method. I like Francis Drake's method, I think. Trading eventually improves the economic status of the towns, making them more likely to obey Spanish laws and shut you out. Conquest is difficult, especially against well-populated cities, and often is undone by a Spanish counterattack. So I don't think you can just take over every town because they're too small. Furthermore, once you initiate warlike actions and the Spanish become hostile, you must wait for a pirate amnesty before attempting a trading strategy once more. See, that's only if you want to trade. Otherwise, we could just Plunder and pillage everything. You must husband your crewmen carefully. Phrasing. Avoid dividing up the plunder for as long as possible. Recruiting new crewmen can be extremely difficult. Okay. The English Seahawk. Oh, wow, we English. With solid backing from your monarch. Yes, exactly, Tim. It's lonely out at sea. You must husband your crew carefully. With solid backing from your monarch, you have a powerful and flexible force. This is fortunate since you'll need to find quick profits to enlarge your tiny coffers. The French Corsair. Your small, fore and aft rigged craft is no match for a well-armed war galleon. If you encounter men of good reputation or high rank, your crew may be so depleted that recruiting replacements may take months. The Spanish Renegade. I don't think there actually is a Dutch one here. You start in a regrettably weak position. That's not how you spell regrettably. And must take risks at almost every turn to improve your fortunes. This is not the life for the faint-hearted. Okay. Firefox. Goodbye. Christmas tree. Hello. Pirates in CGA mode. Let's go. Okay, if we can't be Dutch, we will do a quick dice roll to get a different nationality. Is that fair? Start a new career. Yes, we do want to select a special historical period. It is the Silver Empire. Isn't that beautiful music? Yes, okay, we can only be English, French, or Spanish. One moment. What's a good dice to get a value of 3? Let's have a look. Let's blow the dust off the dice. What do we got? We've got D. That's a D8. That's not going to help me. It's a D10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that's a 10. Could just do a D6. Yeah, let's do a D6. 1 and 2 English, 3 and 4 French, 5 and 6 Spanish. We'll roll it 3 times. Yes, I know the 364 version does, Tim. That's the one I played the most as a kid. But the DOS version has way better graphics. Okay, we've got a 2. We've got a 3. And we've got a 5. That is 1 of each. So we'll roll it 1 more time. That's a 1. We're going to be English. We're a Seahawk. Named Mystical. We're going on Adventure and Difficulty, which is fucking hard. And Wit and Charm. Through long, hard work, you become a merchant captain. Full of ambition, you cast covetous eyes on the vast wealth of the Spanish Main. The final step is an audience at court for royal approval. Look at that. My loyal captain, says your patron, I can finance this voyage. However, I must be assured you are the man for the task. Do you know when the treasure fleet arrives in Santiago in 1560? Treasure fleet, Santiago, 1560. That is late March, patron. Patron. Your vast knowledge encourages your patron. In a few months, you're running before the trade winds with a fast, powerful warship beneath your feet. Land ho, cries the lookout. You have made landfall in the West Indies. Oh, skipped our friends there. All right, we're in Trinidad. We'll see the Spanish governor. Closest English city is Eleuthera. Many days to the northwest. And French city is Florida Keys, which I mentioned. Many days to the northwest. We might just hang around in Spanish cities. We will see. Let's talk to the governor. You can't do that. Okay. There are 10 soldiers, 600 citizens, and they are struggling. The tavern keeper listens with interest as you describe your ambitious plans. Look, it's that Protestant sea dog, Mr. Mystical. A rowdy group of 12 men asked to join your crew. Let us sign them up. We don't want to buy any information just yet. England are at war with Spain. Okay, that's probably why we can't talk to the governor. Trinidad is bustling. Exactly, it's pumping. Malaria strikes Gibraltar. that usually means that town is low on population and low on wealth. And a new governor of Margarita, a new governor probably means that their wealth is going up. Indians attack Veracruz, wealth is down. No, there's no Dutch in 1560, so I had to re-roll, and we got English. Here, I'll show you. We have got 168 men, and they're immediately unhappy. Pirates. We've got a fast galleon and a pinnace. We've got some goods. We could potentially sell some goods. And we are English. English captain, there we go. So we're a promising adventurer. But yeah, the difficulty level as well is also like... Tim, I tested out my randomizer earlier, just quickly, and I got 1660, and I was Spanish, and I'm not kidding, I started with 1200 men. So it depends on and they immediately 200 deserted, like straight away. So let's trade with the merchant. Don't want to sell anything. Let's sell our goods. See if we can get our food and money up. Okay, he can't take anything else. Buy some food. Okay. So if I check information now, they're still unhappy. We need lots more gold because their share is very low. You have to take the gold and divide it by how many crew you've got, and that's why they're pissed off. Look at this. This is CGA, baby. Oh my god, I can barely see that ship. Maybe I'll take the graphics out and we'll just play the Tandy mode. She's flying Spanish colors. Let's get her. We are horrendously more powerful than this ship. But the two ships crash together and boarding parties leap over the rails. In the swirl and smoke of battle, you spot the enemy captain approaching. Gonna use our rapier. Oh my lord, look at all the stripy pants. Love them. Now, even the high difficulty, we've got 100 more men than they do. So it would be very hard to lose this sword fight. Very hard. I don't know what is wrong with that sound. Honestly, while my little pirate tune in the background has got a gap, this might blow your ears out though. Let's play how it sounds on the Commodore 64 real quick. Much better. Okay. We've captured a 4-gun bark of 60 tons. We have space for 87 tons in the hold. Shall we keep her? Yes. Let's get the bark. Well, the option to leave the ship beat him is to hail for news or sail away. We chose to close for battle, so the die is cast. What we're going to do? Oh, hides. They don't have that. Sometimes that's sugar. I see. This is why this is good. It's getting me to play other modes. So we've doubled our money. That's going to help. And also we're going to sell our pinnace when we go, because a pinnace is a very small, and I swear to you I'm pronouncing that correctly. It's the well-known pirate Admiral Vergard. He's chasing us, Captain. Let's close the battle. Now, let's use our fast galleon, because he's probably going to have lots of dudes. All right, we're red. Right, that's us. We're the red one. By the way, the enemy is blue. We're turning into the wind here. That's a bit of a problem. I forgot to turn my music back on. That's okay. We're currently at -1 knots, so we're not moving. That's right, Tim. That's right. You have to husband your crew carefully with a bigger ship. Look at that. Oh my god, that's amazing. Look at that one. He's got evil red eyes in CGA land. Okay, we're using the rapier. We're using the rapier. Yep. And we've got to be good at sword fighting here, because he's got more dudes. See how that's firm versus angry? That means we're losing. This is from the randomizer. This is the CGA mode. Shit. Your men flee in panic as the tide of battle turns against them. You bravely fight on and are wounded. You are imprisoned in the ship. Months pass as you await your fate. So we would have taken him prisoner. The months pass quickly as you search for a way out of your predicament. Fortunately, you're still young and healthy. Your former comrades take pity on you and trade you for a nobleman they have captured. They agree to take you back on as a journeyman captain. Now, multiple ways we could have avoided that. One, probably could have used the bark, because the bark is much faster and also holds roughly around the same amount of crew. Not be on adventure difficulty. And use any sword other than the rapier. Because, again, rapier, you have to hit twice as often. I could have won the sword fight. That's exactly what I'm saying. So what's our party status now? We lost our gold. Oh my god, we lost everything. We've got 17 crew. And they're still fucking unhappy because there's 10 gold pieces. We're now age 26. We're a cowardly journeyman. Okay, great. Good to know. We got way more people than us, but we're going to try and wear them down. So you can see the wind is on the right side of the screen. So that's where the wind's coming from. So if we try and go towards that direction, we will really struggle. And I always put full sails up. You can have battle sails, which take, you know, less damage, but you don't sail anywhere near as fast. And if you're going to do this, you need to move fast. Problem being, we don't have many guns either. So we're going to have to hit them multiple times. There's not really save states. You can only save when you're in a city. I don't even think you can save at sea. So you got to take your time. The stats down the bottom tell you what's going on. Like, we're reloading, so we can't fire until the guns are loaded. Like, the captain of this bark is going to be way worse at sword fighting than we are. Ah, yes, well there you go. That's the power of the... Or when you're playing on the Mega Drive and playing Pirates Gold. The two ships crash together, okay. Let's do this. See, because we've gunned them, like we've bloody hit their ship multiple times with cannon fire, well, they were. Ah, oh, jeez. I blame the graphics for my son's inability to sword fight. Oh, should be able to fight my way out of anything. Yesterday I watched someone play Turrican on Mega Drive and they didn't know how to use a beam weapon or that it exists. Read the manual! But I couldn't tell them how to activate it either. Alright, here we go. We're getting back. We're getting back. We're gonna get firm. We're gonna be firm with this guy. Attack, attack, attack. We're gonna run out of men. Used to always use rapier. Me too, because it's just the first one on the list. And I hadn't read the manual. So I didn't know. So for the record, the cutlass does the most damage, but it has the shortest range. The long sword is the mid-tier option. Better range than the rapier and better damage. You know anything because you pirate the pirates. That's right. What else are you meant to do, really? Right, here we go. We're going to take over the ship with 5 men. Ah, come on, come on. Surrender. Yes, 4 men left. Yeah, we won. The music is good for it is. When it works. No, plunder and sinker, because we cannot have multiple ships. But look at that, 1,500 gold pieces, and if any sailors want to join, please do. Take them. Hell yeah. This is Spanish. So you've arrived at the lovely seaside town of Margarita. A fort guards the entrance and the Spanish flag flies over the town. Let's sneak in. Might be the way to go. We're not going to talk to the governor. We're going to visit the tavern. The tavern keeper listens with interest as you describe your bold capture of the Spanish bark. Traveller from Nassau offers to sell you information for 140. No, thank you. The only thing I would want is a version of pirates where you can go eastwards at good speeds. Yes! Get the oars out. Okay. We did not get any new crew. Take our hides, take our goods, please. This is also where we would repair our ships as well. Yes, so there's plenty of food because we've got lots of sailing to do. 1561. Alright, let's check information. Party status. Crew is happy. That's because there's over 100 gold pieces each. We need more seamen. We do. There's no other way to put it. We are really, really lacking in crew. Okay. We might have to go to friendlier seas to get more crew. Because the Spanish aren't going to be very happy with us. The more we attack their ships. But hey, need that money, baby. Oh my god, we have 8 men. What am I doing? What am I doing? This is madness. That was a good shot. Did you hear that sound? Oh, so good. So satisfying. Yeah, now we're down to 7. Good call. Did we get hit? Must have. 2 guns. We're just gonna have to duke it out. Duke it out on deck. We're going faster than us. The randomizer has decided. So, there's a lot of timing in it. It looks awkward, but there is timing. When they're swinging their sword around like that, you know, you pick the gap. He's got his sword up, go low. Oh. Shit. Yeah, it's just me. I am the crew. Alright, I think we need to roll the randomizer again. The months pass quickly as you search. Yes, you're still young and healthy. Okay, we're back to this. Okay, I'm calling this one. I will return in just a moment. Listen to some lovely party music. All right, we're back. It's time to hit that randomizer again because the difficulty level has been brutal so far. Let's see if we can get a kind of difficulty level from this. I haven't weighted these at all. It is just picking from a list of values. Like, if I scroll over, you can kind of see my lists, and I have not, put easier difficulties or better skills in more often. It is just straight up, everything has one entry. Now, this will be our last roll of the dice before we reveal the secret value. Okay, we can't, no. Okay. We need to hit F9 again. There we go. That's better. Just because it's the same one again, like, still bloody rapier. All right. still CGA. That's all right. So we're looking at 1620s, the new colonists. Will we finally get to be Dutch? No. We're on Apprentice difficulty. Thank God. For the record, I usually play on Journeyman. We have Wit and Charm. We're in CGA and we've got the rapier. Okay. Thank you, Randomiser. Let's do it again. I didn't expect to be reading the manual this often. Shout out to 1164 for providing that bit of music as well. 1620. Okay, not merchants and smugglers, but the new colonists. Okay. Europe is ablaze with a new and bloody war between Protestant and Catholics, the 30 Years' War. The decay of Spain's American empire continues. Towns and cities are financially weaker with fewer troops than ever. The economy and culture is stagnant. Spanish ranches, plantations and mines are increasingly dependent on slave labour imported from Africa. Holland is now the world's leader in mercantile shipping. All the pirates, Josh, all the pirates. How you doing? Welcome in. How we doing? Well? Yohoy, welcome aboard. Holland is now the world's leader in mercantile shipping. Dutch companies finally turned their attention to the West Indies. The renewed war with Spain offers many opportunities for the large joint stock companies to finance military expeditions against the Spanish. The old English and French privateering anchorages swarm with Dutch warships. In England, a new round of colonial ventures is fueled by declining economic opportunity and growing intolerance for radical Protestants, such as the Puritans. After the demise of St. Lucia and Grenada colonies and the near death of Virginia, new and stronger colonies are being founded. These colonies will persevere. France, in the grip of Cardinal Richelieu, is slipping once more into civil war between the Protestant... Now, I don't know how to pronounce that word. It's like Huguenot, isn't it? It's like Huguenots and the Catholic government. Throughout the 1620s, French Huguenots flee France and found colonies in the New World. Then, in the 1630s, France enters the cataclysm in Germany, the 30 Years' War. I wish we could, customize our pirates to that level, like in XCOM. Sadly, they're just little dudes. So they could be complete. They could have 5 eyes. You wouldn't be able to tell. Cities and trade. Spanish colonies. The cities of Cartagena, Havana and Panama remain the capital cities of the West Indies. Santiago and Santo Domingo, the old capitals, have declined to a secondary position, though each is still rich by American standards. Many cities on the main are economically viable, but few are prosperous. Tobacco is a cheap export crop at some towns. The more backward towns in the hinterlands of Jamaica and Hispaniola are primarily victualling and watering ports. Trinidad remains a popular smuggling port where European goods are plentiful and fairly cheap, having come across on transatlantic traders, while good prices are paid for tobacco. However, this port is being overshadowed by the new English colonies to the north. English colonies. Barbados, the first successful English colony in the West Indies, is growing fast. Increasingly, English ships use it as their home port in the Caribbean. As at Trinidad, merchants serving the transatlantic trade will pay good prices for tobacco. The colony on Nevis is newer and smaller. The new venture on Providence Island off the Mosquito Coast, deep in the heart of the Spanish Empire, is the premier base for privateers and pirates raiding the main. French colonies on the shared island of St. Christophe, St. Kitts to the English, the French have the upper hand. This colony is largely Catholic, while the unofficial but growing presence in northeast Hispaniola is largely Protestant. These enterprising Huguenots have already claimed Tortuga off the coast, as well as establishing Petit Goave. Petit Goave. Dutch colonies. Fully fledged Dutch colonies are sparse. Along with the traditional Bahamian and Floridan privateering anchorages, the Dutch have begun a factory trading town on the island positioned right in the centre of the Spanish Main, Curacao. Huguenot in English is often said Huguenot. Oh, Huguenot. Is this accurate to how the group call themselves? I'm doubtful. Huguenot. Huguenot? Yeah, I don't know. I think N-O-T in French is no, yeah? Prospects for success. The new colonial ports are a godsend to privateers. Okay. Ah, so it's Curacao. Raymond, thank you for that. I appreciate it. Thank you for teaching me how to say words. Prospects for success. The new colonial ports are a godsend to privateers who now have legal employ thanks to renewed warfare in Europe. Pinnaces and barks with piratical intent are everywhere in the Caribbean. Spanish strength continues to wane, especially at sea. A well-outfitted force can even attempt to capture the treasure fleet on the high seas. That's like I don't regularly do. I've occasionally run into the treasure fleet and be like, it's the treasure fleet. And then they'll be like, oh no, it's the treasure fleet. I'm not going to try and take them on. Still, one must watch political developments closely. Spain is quite capable of mounting periodic counterattacks to wipe out intrusive colonies or troublesome privateer bases. The English adventurer. Don't be shy about privateering against the Spanish. After building your reputation, fortune, and fleet, you can venture ashore and try your hand at plundering the smaller towns and cities. Opportunities abound for a man of boldness. I'm sure as the term was used in France to sound like the French would. Yeah, exactly. The French Huguenot. Your bark is a handy vessel for the Caribbean. This is what we are, and I can't say it. And well suited to privateering against Catholic Spain and its hated Inquisition. Tortuga and Petit Goave are ideal bases, deep in Spanish territory and only a short sail from the Florida Channel and its yearly treasure fleet. Okay, we'll look at this up. We've got arguments in chat. How do you spell the bloody word? Okay, hang on. French. How to pronounce Huguenot. It's Germanic potentially. Okay, let's see what Let's see what bloody Google thinks. God knows.
Huguenot.
So they say Huguenot. That's the British pronunciation. How about American?
Huguenot.
Ah.
Huguenot. Huguenot.
Huguenot, okay.
You are looking at Julian's pronunciation guide, where we look at how to pronounce better some of the most mispronounced words in the world, like this other curious word. But how do you say what you're looking for today? Let's learn this word from French, from France, the French pronunciation. Huguenot. The H is silent, so do not pronounce it. Huguenot. Now in English it's generally pronounced as Huguenot. Huguenot, but in French, Huguenot.
There we go.
Here are more videos.
I hope everybody heard that. Huguenot. We're playing as a French character. Yeah, exactly. America has no basis. They end up being a significant group in immigration patterns. So I'm sure various people are calling them various things. Absolutely. But at the end of the day, and this is what, this is how I've always said it. If somebody says their name is, you say their name is Joff, even though it's Jeff, then it's their name and you got to stick with what they say. You know what I mean? No, Josh, you're all good. You're all good. All right. We've got 2 to read, then we're going to go play. The Dutch privateer, you have a very powerful force, but there is a lack of Dutch bases. Therefore, cultivate friendship with the French and English, regardless of your government's opinion if possible. Can you duplicate Piet Hein's feat of 1628 and capture the Spanish treasure fleet? The Spanish renegade. As in 1560 and 1600, the life of a renegade is unenviable, but conditions are somewhat improved. The non-Spanish colonies are few, so it's wise to remain friendly with England, France, and Holland. I love that. I love it when even when you're Spanish, you're kind of against the Spanish. Yeah, so about 14 minutes till that music runs out. The funny thing is when Brits get annoyed at me for saying lasso as lasso instead of lasso, and I'm like, we made up this. I'm with you. Whoever made up the word gets to claim it. All right, we're in CGA again. Okay, we're starting a new career. Yes. 1620. Okay, I'm turning up the cycles, and all that's doing is making the music suck. So let's just turn the cycles back down. We are a French Huguenot. And we are... What? Incognito? Oh, fine. Ever seen that webcomic about Lasso Toolman? No, Tim. But we are on Apprentice level, thank God. And we've got my real life skill, wit and charm. As a Protestant sea captain in Catholic France, you and your family are imprisoned by order of Cardinal Richelieu. Finally, an old friend of high station visits. You plead with him, let me leave France for the New World. As a superhero uses the Photoshop lasso to make things disappear. That's clever. My Lord Capitan, says your patron, I can finance his voyage. However, I must be assured you're the man for the task. Do you know when the treasure fleet arrives in Campeche in 1620, Mr. Incognito? Oh, oh, oh. Treasure fleet 1620 Campeche is early January. Your correct answer wins powerful support. Soon you have a royal charter for a new colony in the Indies, but the land is poor, the colonists are discouraged. Turn back their demand. You must face their leader, sword in hand. Imagine getting locked up for your religious affiliation. Yeah, couldn't happen now. Come on, come on. Whoosh. There we go. Swing the sword. Come on. Poke him. Poke him. They couldn't change the text to something else, like for enemy captain. I don't know how I managed to not type in a name, so that's right. Incognito sounds more French than mystical, at least. They are. They're crunchy. Victorious, you and your friends put the malcontents ashore. Now it's time to set course for adventure, fame and fortune along the fabled Spanish Main. Right, we're in Tortuga. We'll go see the French governor. Spanish city is La Vega. A few days sailing to the east. The closest English city is Luthra. Many days to the north. And Dutch is Florida Keys. Oh, that's miles away. Yeah, if we're going to fight the Spanish, we might as well just go east. They are struggling. Why can't we visit the bloody governor? It's having keeper listens with interest as you describe your ambitious plans. Look, it's that promising sea dog, Mr. Incognito. A rowdy group of 24 men asked to join your crew. Come aboard. Okay, we are at war with England. Okay. So where was the nearest? We've got goods. Take our goods, please. He's got no cannon. Okay. So I know where we are. Port Royal will be cargo fleet, French colours, Haufen news. Holland offers pirate amnesty. There you go. Sorry, I've seen those news messages so many times. I just kind of click past them. French, we're gonna stick with our allies for now. We are Huguenots, so we won't fight French. Those clouds show which way the wind's blowing, and it always blows east to west. Like Tim was saying, sailing east sucks. Now this should be Spanish. No, it should be English, sorry. We shall see. No, it's Spanish waters, okay. It's a war galleon. Ooh, Spanish. I'm not going to fight a war galleon. Let's just not do that. It said English was west, didn't it? Was it northwest? Shit. My goldfish brain ain't helping. Give me 1 second. Let's just do pirates map. 1620? So we started out... Oh, we want to go north. Okay. No dramas. Okay. Worth checking. Give me your money. We're in a bark. Awesome. Even better. When do we dance to the mayor's daughter? We don't. We don't in this one. We just make pleasant conversation with the governor's daughter. And that's it. No QTEs required. Everybody like pays out on that. The worst thing for me is in that version, making everybody talking fucking Simlish. Like, get the fuck out of here. You don't like QTEs, but you do like dancing. They're pretty straightforward QTEs. I've never found them very hard. Wow, the Spanish are struggling. Welcome aboard. This is exactly what happens when you sail east. You sail east very slowly. Got to get out of CGA mode, man. It's got to be a better option. Well, the Spanish pinnace will take your money. We will take your money. Thank you. Simply because we've got a crew. We'll take your food. Oh, they might be doing a runner. They're doing a runner. We're going the exact same speed. Oof. This might be a non-starter. They might just be too quick. Yep. See, we're currently going exact same speed, and we're not actually chasing them properly, so they're going to get away. Unless the winds change to be more favourable to us. Yeah, fastest I can go is in the wrong direction. So they're just gonna get away with it. Okay, while that's happening, we can bring up our next bit of music. Okay. There we go. Come on. We can't quit a battle. They just have to run away. Using full sails and skillful seamanship, the enemy vessel. Spanish water still. Still pinnaces. Sail away. Not worth it. Oh, it's a pirate. He's chasing us. Let's go. Let's fucking go then. Let's have a fight. Heads on. Let's do it. Duke Alvarado. Oh shit. Suddenly we're in speed mode. Seamanship. Rosie, how you doing? Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. How was Sonic Adventure this morning in Japanese? Watch Jams, how we doing? Welcome in. A mid fight. Hope you're all doing well. I mean, ahoy! Welcome aboard. The good ship, Mystical Machine Gun. Ahoy! Yer! There's a spider on the wall. I should probably do something about that. Okay. I failed. Want to hear something funny? Of course. Not very educational, it was just for fun. There you go. Give me 1 second, everybody. I'm just going to figure something out. Real quick. Ah, that's what I was doing wrong. I was putting an underscore where it didn't belong. There we go. Anyway, we've got a ship. Plunder and sinker. So, I have information which may be of value to you, Duke Alvarado says. I'll be happy, quite happy to exchange you, enlighten you in exchange for my freedom. Do you ask about treasure fleet, ask about silver trade, or do you hold that motherfucker for ransom? Ransom every time. Give us that money. Absolutely, no worries, Rosie. Rosie is well worth a follow, and you might even learn something watching Neto Rosie. Now, oh, thought we were at the city. 3 forts. Let's sail on the harbor. Oh, good. We'll see if the Spanish want Duke Alvarado. I went to the garage to grab ice cream from the bottom freezer, but unfortunately before that I opened the fridge. Oh, poor Jams. Hope you're all right. Oh, I do that all the time. You're okay. Reward the Dutch. So you've brought me that despicable pirate, Duke Alvarado. The king will be very pleased with this news. The governor presents you with an elaborately written royal proclamation. In recognition of your brave and loyal service to the Spanish crown, I do gladly confer upon you the title of Ensign Incognito. I have recently had news of your long-lost sister, the governor says. The evil Spaniard, Baron Ruiz Mota, knows your sister's whereabouts. He was last seen in the city of Havana. Okay. Baron Ruiz Mota, Havana. Where's Havana? I don't know. It's probably... Is secretly an ensign? Yes. Let's see. Where's Havana? It's going to be so far away. It's not on the map I'm looking at. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Excuse me, everybody. North side of Cuba? Well, for whatever reason, I'm looking at the newer version. Oh, they've got it as La Habana. Okay, that's fine. That's actually not that far away. Right, what should we do, chat? Should we go fight English people, or should we go look for our sister? Yeah. Northwest of where we currently are. The governor introduces you to his young daughter. She is presently being courted by Admiral Enriquez, but she seems interested in you. Do you make pleasant conversation or propose marriage? She's a cat lady. We'll make pleasant conversation for now. The tavern keeper listens with interest as you describe your bold capture of the pirate penis. Oh, that might be too many people. It's that promising sea dog, and there's 49 of them. You've come to steal presents, Necro! Welcome in it. Please don't take my presents. We're not ending stream until we beat disc 1. Did you beat disc 1 of Xenogears? Sign him up. Trade with a merchant. We're gonna need food. $10 hours. Why does it look like a mix of Guy Fawkes from Viva and the Alien Queen? You did not. Yes, I think this one takes a long time. Okay, we've got food. Check information. Party status. Crew is pleased. That's pretty good. We've got food for 60 days, which is not very long. I'll be perfectly honest. And our personal status is nothing with English, French, or Dutch, but the Spanish have given us a title. There you go. We're a promising apprentice. Let's roll. Let's go to Havana. That should take us past some English towns anyway. There's nothing Xenogears likes more than taking a sweet time. So much happens in this one. And then you get to disc 3 and it's like, oh. All the development time went on disc 1. She's French. Hola. New gold mine at Portobello. Is there disc 3? Oh, it's only disc 1 and 2. Why did I think there was 3 discs? Okay, well, you get disc 2 then. I haven't played it myself. I've only seen other people play it. That's why I'm unfamiliar with how many discs there are. Fake retro streamer, Mystical Machine Gun again. There are 3 episodes of Xeno Saga. Maybe that's what I was thinking of. There was 3 discs of Final Fantasy 7. 4? 4 discs of Final Fantasy 8. Many discs of Chomp Deluxe. Ahoy! Chomp Deluxe! Welcome aboard the Pirates Randomiser stream. I'm your captain, Mystical Machine Gun. And we're playing DOS. We're playing Pirates. And we've got random settings. We're currently French, as you can tell. 1620 Apprentice difficulty. Thank you so much for the raid, Chomp. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Oh, thank you for anybody who's joined in the raid. If you need a raid run, of course, that's all good. But otherwise, how was Genie's Curse? Keeping the DOS rolling. Arr, pirates, indeed. We're in unknown waters. Ooh. Oh shit, it's a pirate. He's chasing his captain. He's well known. He's a count. You could see me lose. Is that game as cursed as it seems? We have 8 more men. Let's try and hit him at least once. And we failed to do so. Okay, we're going to have to duke it out. I made a lot of progress and I'm being very honourable in Genie's Curse. Oh, that's good to know. Now, one of our random seed options is we have to use the rapier every single time. So we are using the rapier, which is the weakest weapon. Wish me luck. On the plus side, we are on Apprentice difficulty, which is the lowest difficulty. Oh, there you go. Thank you, Machine Bot. Good timing. Letting the raiders know. We're going to poke him in the neck until he surrenders. Maybe we can just get on well with the Spanish. We are still using CGA. This may be the last time we use CGA because there's a surprise coming for the next random roll. Listen to that music. Beautiful. Let's get a bark. Barks are good. And let's hold Count Villegas for ransom. Because now that our crew nearly doubled in size, we probably can handle having another ship. You need to have enough crew to actually control your ships. Ugh. You don't want your crew to get too big either. I may have been softlock at one point, but I loaded saves. So that might be a curse in the game. There you go. Crew's pleased. Alright. We're heading for Havana. Because that's where Baron Ruiz Mota is, and he has information on our lock system. Are you going to finally stream Aladdin on SNES and The Lion King on SNES? Those aren't DOS games, port jams. It's Dutch colours, that's hail for news. Because we're French. Oh, Holland are at war, allies with England, and we're at war with England. That's right. Warfare in the Caribbean? How unrealistic, exactly. Okay. Is this Havana? It is! Sail to harbour. We're greeted as liberators. Now, do you want the Count? We're at war with the Dutch. I charge you to seek out and destroy our enemies' ships and towns. You spot the evil Spaniard, Baron Ruiz Mota, sneaking out a back entrance. Why is it capitalized, evil Spaniard? He draws his sword as you rush after him. And again, we have to use the rapier in the halls of blood that are the back streets. This is where your sword skills get challenged because it's one-on-one. You can't just win with overwhelming numbers. You have to fight. I love it when it switches so quickly. And this would be a good time to use a less shitty sword. They're different from you and me, which means they must be evil. Disney spoke on exactly. Lindley, how you doing? Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Also, ahoy! Welcome aboard. I'll give you a shout out in just a few moments. I'm dueling a man in the back streets of Havana. He impugned my buccaneer honor. Look at him. Oh. Monday we meet again, exactly. You are a skilled and able swordsman. I will tell you what I know. Your sister is held captive on a remote plantation. This map may help you on your quest. And then we get 1 quarter. Oh, this is the part I don't usually engage with. I usually just sail around. Ooh. Oh, I did not mean to accept that mission. Okay, I have an urgent mission for you, the governor says. Do you accept the mission or not? You must deliver this letter to my cousin who lives in the city of Panama. Panama. Please hurry. Where's Panama? Where's Panama? Where's Panama? Where's Panama? And Christmas the Tree has raided in. Welcome in, everybody. We're playing Pirates. Rawr, welcome aboard. Oh, we got the Christmas tree. Good idea. Thank you so much for the raid, Janet. Thank you for joining the raid. Christmas, I hope you're doing well. If you need a raid and run, of course. All good. But yes, we are playing Pirates with the randomizer on. We've just been given a mission to go to Panama. You were playing Full Throttle? That's right. I was watching that before. I was lurking away. Where is Panama? Was it there? You can't see what I'm saying. Panama. Thank you so much, Ray. Really appreciate it as well. Just did a speed run it. Oh, there you go. Full throttle's not too bad to speed run. Panamara's west. Okay. Just trying to see if I can get a bloody map that isn't from the 2000s pirate game, you know? Map. World map. Sorry, mate. Getting there. Okay, that doesn't help me at all. Because the manual it comes with, like the GOG version comes with. How's the future today? The future's not too bad. I've had my last day at work, hopefully, for the summer, for the break. And we will hopefully not go back to work until January sometime. How's the past going, Tinley? Okay, they wanted the pirate. Awesome. Level up. Oh, there you go, Josh. Awesome. That could be a winner. Hang on. We just got promoted. You've got to hit these when we get promoted, even if it's in CGA. The governor presents you with an elaborately written royal proclamation. In recognition of your brave and loyal service to the Spanish crown, I do gladly confer upon you the title of Captain Incognito. This day's just starting. Well, good morning. I've recently had news of your long-lost sister, Major de Toledo. Holy Toledo. Those your sister's whereabouts. Last seen in the city of San Juan. Okay, Major de Toledo, San Juan. And we've got to go to Panama as well. Instant the captain in 20 minutes. We are on the easy level. Don't forget, this is the easiest difficulty. Where's Panama? Oh, there it is. It's south. Straight south. Okay, cool. That's not too bad. The governor introduces you to his young daughter. She is presently being courted by Major Navigero, but she seems interested in you. Oh, she likes knitting. Let's make pleasant conversation. Wit and charm, paying off. The governor's daughter is overwhelmed by your charm and wit, just like Cheddar. She agrees to gather information for you at the governor's house. So now if we go back, she will, you know, don't trade with pirates. Get out of here. I'm a captain. Did you hear the news? What's our party status? We've got 2 ships. We've got food for 46 days. That's okay. I'm going to save. I'm sure I would actually like knitting, but I also know that I get sore hands when I just write with a pen for too long. So knitting would probably be not for me. Not with these hands. These are not talented hands. Sail away. Sail away, sail away, sail away, as mentioned earlier by Enya. Okay, we're going south. We're going to Panama. We're going to deliver this message for this governor. Writing's much more hand stressful. Oh, there you go. I never really learned how to hold a pen properly either. Still potential RSI. There you go. I'll stick with my idea. Look at this. Look at this go. Ah, so good. If you see our lost sister on the way, just shout out. Where's San Juan? That's the other thing. Probably should have a look at that when we land. When we make landfall. Oh, there's some reefs. Woo. If you sail over reefs too much, you can lose one of your ships. So, okay, we've got to figure out where we are. That's the million-dollar question. This town will tell us where we are. It's got to be Spanish. The whole southern edge is all Spanish towns, I'm pretty sure. Watch it not be Spanish. It's not Spanish. You arrived at the lovely seaside town of Providence. A fort guards the entrance, and the English flag flies over the town. Let's go talk to these folks. They're at war with the French, and they're allies with the Dutch. Unfortunately not, Josh. We do not want an English letter of marque. Let's talk to folks. Uneventful voyage, that's very true. Let's get 7 more crew. Town's going to speak all Klingon. If you take over a town enough times, you can say you can install another governor from another nationality. Like you can say, if you're English, you can say put in an English governor. God, we need food. Give me food. Give me food, give me fire, give me that which others are. Okay. Check our information. Crew's pleased. We got 49 days food. We will save. Alright. Now, if we're in Providence, let's check our map again. Oh, we're still a bit north of where we need to be. Okay. Let me show you what I'm seeing. That probably would help, wouldn't it? Oh, that's not the right thing. What this one? We can do Adventure Josh. Oh, you probably can't say that anyway. Yeah. Zoom, 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 zoom. We're here. Providence. Panama is here. Further south. There you go. How I ever managed to navigate this game is my pirated Commodore 64 version. We don't want to attack the English. There's no point in attacking the English right now. Ah! There is a point in stretching out my butt. Archaeology is too chill of a soundtrack. I just don't want to take over the Spanish Main when this is playing. Here we go. Where are we? Spanish waters. Powerful news. Okay. Now that we're on board with Spain. So Panama's down here. I think. What the bello? The treasure fleet is in the harbour. For some reason, I never bothered to pirate this on C64. How could you not? Oh. The governor's daughter is texturally misaligned, but she's a book reader. She's presently being courted by Major Pereno. The rain has fallen outside. The governor's daughter is overwhelmed by your charm and wit. She agrees to gather information for you at the governor's house. There you go. Leave town. We need to walk. We need to walk to Panama, everybody. Now, I don't think you get... We can dig for treasure while we're on foot. Other than that, though, there's not much to do. And we're not getting fights. We can attack a city from on foot. I've never done it. It's boring as hell. Like, attacking a city is boring in a ship, but at least in a ship, you can move a bit quicker. Oop. Panama. Here we go. March into town. Visit the governor. The governor's cousin accepts the letter you've brought. The governor will surely reward you for this service, he adds with a smile. Aren't you the governor? Governor? Think he wasn't appealing to you at that age? Well, fair enough. We didn't get a rank up though. Maybe we have to go back. I found an error. DC through the ages Superman 1950s triple printing box error Funko Pop is completely misprinted where it was completely printed by mistake 3 times. Made at the factory. Bought jams. Maybe I'm just tired. I don't quite understand what you mean. Let's make present conversation. Oh, look at this. We've got governor's daughters coming out of our ears. Get nicked. I don't know what makes them randomly do not trade with pirates. It happens with Spanish towns the most. What prompts it? I don't know. We may need to, we might need to attack a ship or two on our way back just to make sure we've got enough food. Actually, if we go into this town. Check information. Okay. Crew's unhappy. Got too many men. Probably. And running out of food. After dinner, you visit your informer. I've made note of the latest news and gossip at the governor's house, she said. Look, the treasure fleet is in Cartagena. The silver train is in Peru. There you go. I got an error Funko Pop where the box got printed 3 times. Oh, we got people deserting already. Oh, I get it now, Board James. I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Sometimes when they do start deserting, it's okay, because if enough crew members desert, then crew members to gold. The wind pushed us there. The crew members to gold equation gets better. Wow, let's just fucking kill this English fucker. We need food. So sometimes them deserting actually works out in your favor. We're still faster than them. Okay. I'm gonna very slowly catch them. See, I just don't like Funko Pops. They got dead eyes. I have one. No, I've got one Funko Pop, and it's Marty McFly. And my eldest daughter tore his arm off. So that's my Funko Pop collecting history. No, we will plunder and sink it. We don't need to pin us. We got 1 ton of food. That is not enough food. Barely know what they are. They're just plastic. They're just plastic. Remember this? Remember this? Do you want to spend money on your nostalgia? Great. And then we've got more plastic patents there. Do you want to flag your allegiance through consumerism? You want a Funko Pop and you gave it away. There you go. A curse, I tell you. I carry a terrible curse. Gollum won't hear DOS Pirates randomized sounds. Gollum won't hear. Do I have Marty around here? Or does he end up in the kids' toy box? Oh, okay. Gotta go around this and get back to Havana. San Juan. Yeah, so you do end up doing... here we go. Here's the edge of Cuba. We have only 20 days food left. Right. Okay, I'm working on it. This is what happens when you have when you try and do these runs between north and south, there's just no ships in between. Okay, let's hope our reputation is okay with the Spanish. What's creepy is that you now make a Funko Pop of yourself. What? No way. Absolutely not. No, Board Jams. No. Never. That's terrifying. Ah, they're just gonna get away. I hate pinnaces. It sucks. I just want food. No jokes, it's real. Like, honestly, that's very... There we go. We took out a mast. Now they're going to be slow as fuck. This is going to be a very slow speed chase, but we're going to do it. What? Now they're going 4. Come on. We need food. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Spanish guys. I need food. It's amazing how short a period 1 ton of food lasts when you've got 140 mouths to feed. Oh, the wind changed. Oh no. Was it good for me? Ooh, might have been. Come on. Come on. This is a thrilling gameplay you came here for. It's a very good podcast game. It's a very good music game. You know, something to do with your fingers. While that podcast plays, or you have a documentary on the other screen. I don't hide that fact, but I still love it. Come on. It's reminds me of that movie where the car chase during live traffic, they had to follow the road rules. As you approach the enemy ship, a white banner shoots to the top of the mast. They've struck their colours, Captain! The crew cheers. What's the drink for tonight? Is it Pirate Sea Shanty or Captain Blackbeard's Screaming Wine, where every time someone burps, Captain Blackbeard's scream happens every time? No. It's rum. Because we're pirates. You know? There's a pirate on the bottle. Could have the Kraken, I suppose. Cheers to you, VR. How you doing? Welcome in. Oh, we're not chasing Apprentice anymore. They're too quick. We're just going to go to Havana. What? As you approach the town, the fort opens fire. We've attacked too many Spanish ships. As you sneak into town, you are recognized by one of the governor's guards. Halt, you cowardly scum pirate, he cries. Just killing time before work in 6 hours. I'd go back to bed. We did a mission for the governor. Do you understand that? We're actually coming back to tell her that we delivered this letter. And you don't like us now? Towns. They just don't like pirates. They're racist against buccaneers. I know it's Rum's language. You had a pirate at Argo. I just get the lady ready for work every day at 7 a.m. Oh, okay. Well, that's good work, VR. Well done. Good on you. When my wife works on Saturdays and her alarm goes off and she does not get up, I have to wake her up. Go, come on. Your alarm went off twice already. Please get up. But thankfully, she's not working Saturdays next year, so. Oh no. Oh, if I wasn't using a rapier, I would have won this fight already. Come on, give it up, buddy. You're on the left side of the screen. There's nowhere to go. There's no escape. You're on a 2D plane. He's going to be pushed off the screen. Come on. Give it up. Yeah. Have a poke for trouble. Let's try and sneak in again. We need food. We really need food. Oh, thank God. Yes. Captain. Good night, poor James. After dinner, you visit your informant. I've made note of the latest news and gossip at the governor's house, she says. Look. Transfer. Okay, this is all this is. Okay. What about the mission I did for you? There you go. We bought info. Mine was a spoiled child before life tossed to the wolves. Some of the tendencies remain, so she needs motivation we can get to FedEx. Oh, they don't trade with pirates. I need food. Oh, don't blame them. There's no food. There's no plunder. Building a sauna and the client wants like giant floor-to-ceiling windows. Watch me sweat. Watch me sweat in a towel. It's the Dutch. Sail in the harbour. Visit the governor. Can't do that. Probably isn't one. Trade with a merchant. Thank God. Give me food. Oh, they have no food. Oh no. Oh, they have no food. Why do they have no food? Hang on a second. YouTube got its own fucking ideas into its head. I love that. I love when you queue up a video and it goes, oh no, you're listening to music, so we'll just queue it up. We'll just make up a queue for you. Go to hell. Okay, we've got some food. Let's check our information. Crew's unhappy. We've got 21 days food. Okay. If anyone wants to hit that randomizer, feel free. It totally did. I love it. I love it when we start getting those messages. Favorite part of the game. I've forgotten what happens when we run out of food. Let's hope we don't find out. Is the map randomized too? No, the map is the same, roughly, for every period. It's the cities and where they are. That can be different depending on your historical period you've chosen. Let me guess, 10 days? 12 days. I'm going as fast as I can. Can't believe we didn't get a reward for doing that bloody message run for the governor. That sucks. Okay, I'm working on it. Heat management with all these oh yes, cleaning it would be a disaster, Josh. It would be awful. Okay, sail in the harbour. Visit the governor. Oh, do you now? The pirate Vashur is again roaming the seas off the city of Barbados. You must capture him and his cutthroat band. Okay, where's Barbados? Like, I know where it is in the real world. I've been there. Pretty sure it's east. Yes, absolutely it is. It's far east. Right. Make pleasant conversation. We've got a new spy. Trade with a merchant. Please have food. Oh, look at that. He's got 99 tons of food. Fuck yes. Load me up. Okay, let's not load up too much. But if we're going to sail east, we're going to load up on food. Crew is angry. We've got more food now, guys. Yep, they got dessert. That's fine. I don't care. Because Count de Valdez. Let's do this. Okay. I need to hit him a few times. Just quietly. I need to give him the business. We've got max guns. We've got 16. Right, nearly there. If he has like 10 tons of food, I'm going to be very annoyed. Maybe not 10. You know what I mean? We'd have to pay for it. Right, here we go. He's going down. Sail damage means he's got to go slower. And now he's got less men than we do, so I'm happy to shoot it out. But he's going to try and shoot me. And he got me. Good shot, de Valdez. Let's do it. Let's do it. uh. Come on, come on, come on. Oh dear, my sword fighting's gone down. The pirates, the enemy pirates, are the hardest, you know, sword fighting opponents you can have. Aside from maybe when you fight Count to Carmen San Diego. Oh, come on, come on. You can't win. Please have gold. You're a pirate, you must have gold. Okay, plunder and sinker. Hold him for ransom. Take all his money. 4,900 gold pieces. That's great. That's our food budget. Yay, pillaging. And plundering. Do we want 30 more sailors? No. Let's immediately turn around and see if these guys want the dude. There we go. Where's the governor? Ah, fuck, I forgot about that. So if you accept a mission, you have to go do it before you can visit that governor again. Oh well. The king will be very pleased. Treasure fleet's in Havana and the silver train is in St. Thome. Okay, we are just not getting... Okay, we don't have to sail east anymore, thank God. Crew's back to unhappy though, so we've got 60 men. We might struggle to sail our bloody bark. What am I doing? What am I doing, everybody? We're trying to curry favor with the Spanish, so... ship's log. Who is at war with Spain? Nobody. We're French. It's not made much difference. French colours. Hail for news. There we go. We've yet to take a side in the Holland and France war. The English are a bit wary of us. There you go. Well-known apprentice. I wonder if we should just divide up the plunder and I can hit the randomizer again. Zero lost family members retrieved. Check out the French. Flying French colours. Let's go for one more big score. Hey, come on, come on. You want to fight me, don't you? You want to fight me. Now, if Raymond's still around, I'd love to know how to pronounce that second word. That's the Dutch word, isn't it? Fleet? Cargo fleet? Or fleet? Come on, 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 come on. There we go. They did not immediately surrender. Cargo flute. Hang on, Josh. I'll type it in chat. Oh, here we go. That's going to pop up on the thing as well. We've captured a 4-gun cargo flute of 80 tons. No, plunder and sinker. Now we want the food. We want the goods. We'll sell all this. And we want the tobacco. There we go. Excellent. Take him. We'll sail into this French town. Ah, continue voyage. Come on. Come on. Come on. Sail into harbour. Visit the governor. Can't do that. No worries. Trade with the merchant. Sell, no thanks, we won't sell it yet, but we will sell our cargo. Ah, he doesn't have much money. Okay. If we trade with the merchant, sell our bark. There we go. So now I'm going to divide up the plunder. And then we'll hit the randomizer again. Amid great anticipation, the plunder is counted and divided. Each crew member's share comes to 100 gold pieces. Most of the crew feels quite unhappy with their portion. As captain, apprentice of the party, you receive 2 officers' portions totaling 490 gold pieces. Now, higher difficulty levels, you get more portions. The crew swaggers off to squander their hard-won gold. The local taverns resound to the din of drunken sea shanties. I think it turned into UI, so it would be like flout or something with a more rigid mouth. Okay. Let's retire from privateer. Let's end our game. Let's get our ranking. The further adventures of the pirate incognito. You achieve the title of Spanish captain, making you an undistinguished member of your community. I'm undistinguished in real life. You accumulated the sum of 690 gold pieces, 0 acres of land during your career, making you a penniless pauper. Oh, yeah, I know what you mean, Josh, yes. Your exploits on the high seas leave you with a reputation as a quiet and cautious captain. You're retired from privateering at the age of 26. You're unable to find a bride. You become a contented and cheerful man. Look at that. Pirate points, 7 out of 100. Let's screenshot this to add to my little hall of fame. There we go. Sure. Okay, we can't save. Alright. Quick break, and then we'll roll the randomizer again. Yeah, we're back. And now we're going to reveal what is our secret value. We're going to hit F9 a couple of times. Roll it up. Which is now where I reveal that the next randomizer is platform. Ah. All right, no worries. We'll leave that as is. Let's start it in. We got DOS. I've put in Amiga, DOS, C64, and Mega Drive. But they're sticking with the DOS theme. We're doing the Silver Empire 1560. We've read that one. Thank God. English, which we can be. Journeyman, which is the second difficulty level. Got Wit and Charm again. We're going with the Tandy. / DOS. Oh. Okay, I'm overriding. I'm not kidding. I'm making an executive decision. We're overriding the randomizer just for once. Just because we've just gotten rapier 20 bajillion times. Just give the people a bit of a mix-up. And let's go. Let's go. All right. Now let's mute this music for a minute because the Tandy music actually works okay. Now, our last attempt at 1560 did not go well. But we're an English Seahawk. Named Mystical. We're a journeyman this time. Still got wit and charm. Maybe I should have weighted it better. Maybe I should have removed values once we hit them, if that makes sense. Through long, hard work, you become a merchant captain. Full of ambition, you cast covetous eyes on the vast wealth of the Spanish Main. The final step is an audience at court for royal approval. My loyal captain, says your patron, I can finance this voyage. However, I must be assured you are the man for the task. Do you know when the silver train arrives in Nombre de Dios? Excuse me, 1560. Oh. Jeez, that is repeating on me. Apologies. Must be the microphone. Nombre de Dios in 1560. Which one is it? It's the silver train. Okay. Nombre de Dios is early October. That's when my birthday is. Early October. Your vast knowledge encourages your patron. In a few months, you are running before the trade winds of the fast, powerful warship beneath your feet. Land ho! Guys, look out. We have made landfall. Trinidad, probably want to see the Spanish governor. There'll be extra for plunder adventure, so we're going to go to Eleuthera, which is many days sailing to the northwest. The closest French city is Florida Keys, so everything's northwest. Look at that. Look at the colours. Look at the animation. We can actually see things. It's not red. We can't visit the governor. Okay. The tavern keeper listens with interest as you describe your ambitious plans. Is he really, though? Oh, it looks so much better. Look, it's that promising sea dog, Mr. Mystical. 18 crew members. Let's do it. No thanks, traveller. In a dark corner of the tavern, a scruffy pirate offers to sell you part of an old treasure map for 600 gold pieces. No thanks, buddy. We don't have 600 gold pieces. Okay, everybody's at war with Spain. Right, let's roll. What is our party status? We have a fast galleon and a pinnace. The crew is unhappy. Got 1,000 gold. Cheer up. Oh, it's because we've got far too many people. Okay. Oh, what the fuck? Why is the sea broken? Oh no, why is the sea broken in Tandy mode? Oh no, everything works so well except the sea. What the fuck? Oh no, this looks terrible. Oh dear. I didn't realize. Everything else in Tandy mode, including the music, works way better. But the sea's broken. Oh, it sucks. Oh, I'm gonna have to make an executive decision here. That's terrible. Maybe it's bugged? Not sure. So that video is not cropped very well. Betrayal, welcome in. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Welcome aboard. We're just about to hit the randomizer again because Tandy mode, sadly, no good. Okay. Here we go. So it is platform is the secret value. Here we go. I'm doing well as well. Okay. Give Matrell a follow if you had not, timing wise even. Tends to stream after me, so you just go straight into his stream after mine. Right, the new colonist 1620. Okay, let's have a think for a minute, everybody. Which ones haven't we done? I know it. Okay, we're playing Amiga, so you can ignore the CGA. We've got the longsword. Hooray! But now we're playing on the Amiga version. So to be legit, we're doing this. We'll update the title as required. Okay, skill at medicine. We haven't had that yet. Now, the way it works, so we're doing new colonist, which I think I've read, so that's okay. We're English. We're an adventurer, which is the second to highest difficulty. If I could spell, it'd be even better. We have skill at medicine. We're on the Amiga, baby. And we're going with the longsword. Okay, great. The longsword is the best sword. Okay. Thank you, LibraCalc. Now let us switch to Amiga version. The only thing about the Amiga version is... Oh no. Oh no, there we go. The only thing about the Amiga version is that I think it's mouse controlled. Like, well, at least I don't know how to get off of mouse control. Let's turn this music off for a moment. This is going to have its own music. Amiga. Let's go. Ah. Control? No, mouse. How did I pick this fucking game before? Right. Weird. Alright. This is all mouse. We're doing a new career. Listen to pirate songs. Actually, I was running in the background the whole time. We do want to pick a special historical period. We do want to pick the new colonists. We are... Yeah, we did do new colonists. We are English. So we're an adventurer this time. Mr. Cal. And we are on adventurer difficulty. We have skill at medicine. Years ago, your family was poor and starving. Your future lay in the new world, the land of opportunity and hope. Entering the Caribbean, a hurricane wrecks the ship. Clinging to a spar, you are rescued by the Spanish. Look at all those pixels. Look at them. Look at the dithering. You are indentured to hard labour on a sugar plantation. One day you chance upon some smugglers at a far corner of the fields. They casually ask, "When does a treasure fleet arrive at Florida Channel in 1620? Mr. Mystical." Treasure Fleet, Florida. Okay, give me a second. These never change, thankfully. Late March. Okay. Late March, there we go. Impressed by your knowledge, the smugglers elect you captain on the spot. That night, you lead a sturdy band in a sneak attack on a small ship riding at anchor. Sleepy Godzilla, it's a bit loud. No dramas. We haven't played this one yet, so if it's a bit loud. Okay, here we go. See, this is where I'm a bit concerned about the Amiga version because it's mouse. And I'm so used to playing with the keyboard. It might turn out to be better. Look at the governor! He sails to a friendly port nearby. A family friend introduces you to the governor. He provides a letter of marque, authorizing attacks on enemy ships. Now you're ready to seek your fame and fortune on the Spanish Main. Look at the sailing master. Here in Eleuthera, you'll probably be wanting to see the English governor and visit a tavern or two. Okay. You can only visit one. Closest Spanish city is Puerto Príncipe, which lies a few days to the south. Closest French city is Tortuga, lies many days to the south. Everything's south. Oh, we're in Eleuthera, that's why. Closest Dutch city is Florida Keys, a few days to the west. Hopefully we're at war with the Dutch. Look at the graphics. Look at them. They look so good. Can't we visit the governor? I guess not. Visit a tavern. The tavern keeper lives with interest. You describe your promising plans. The barmaid got cut. Look, it's that promising sea dog. Here we go. Who's at war? England's at war with Spain. Okay, we're going to attack Spanish ships. That's fine. The late 80s is an odd time. We have mouse. What do you want to use keyboard? Exactly. Check the information. What do we got? We have 52 men. Ship is bark with full sails. How do we change it? I don't know. We got plenty of food. Plenty of gold. So that's good. All 52 men can fit in that bark. No worries. So what I'm going to be struggling with is the ship bat controls at sea. I usually do full sails anyway, so if we stick with full sails, that's okay with me. Ting! The Amiga had a good keyboard though. Why not use it? This older fridge sitting here has got a bit bonkers because the weather's been hot and is randomly cranking up the cold. It even had a help key. There you go. Because the Commodore had a good keyboard, so why wouldn't the Amiga? All right. Nearly there. This will be the last one. I'll be up bloody peeing all night. All right. Let's rock and roll. Let's do this. Okay. Whew. What? I love the Commodore 64 keyboard. Maybe it's nostalgia. Okay, we don't need Major Toledo anymore. He's long gone. Now we're in Amiga land. Leave town. All right, how do we sail? All right. Listen to that wind. She's a pinnace. Flying English colours. How for news? The cursor keys. Yes, very true. But then again, I played a lot of Commodore with a joystick. Did I play Pool of Radiance with a joystick? Potentially. I can't remember now. Look at this though. Look how much better it looks. Oh, gorgeous. I can see the reefs. I can see the clouds. That wind is pushing us so hard. When the cursor up, hold shift. That's it. Oh my god, we are stuck in this cloud. Get me out. Ah, avoid the clouds. No. We still can't sail east. Still can't do it, everybody. He doesn't say what waters we're in. Ooh, merchantman. Dutch colours. We are allied with the Dutch. Where everybody's allied against Spain. The C128 keyboard, never played with that one, but that sounds awesome. Now, we started out in Eleuthera. So, let me just check the map. Where's that? I do love how it shows the different names as they get taken over. Barbados, yeah. Grenada, Trinidad. Oh, did we start in Trinidad? No, that was the other zone. We've restarted so many times. We started out in Eleuthera, pretty sure. I'm not seeing that on the map. It could just be me. It's kind of a silly computer. That's why we love Commodore. Cruise fleet. Sails reefed. How do I unreef the sails? Oh man, it's... Okay. Okay, right click is sails. Oh, Eleuthera's at the top of the map. That's why I couldn't see it. Got it. Spanish waters, yeah? Come on, it's got to be Spanish. It's Apprentice. It's Spanish. Look at that flag. That's awesome. Okay, this is us. Okay. Oh my god, it's too fast. Raise those sails. Ah, oh, nuts are gonna get away. I hate these bloody Spanish ships. The barks are way slower and way easier to catch. Oh, this sucks. Look at that water though. Beautiful. God. Fine control, this ain't. Honestly, any computer that has two different kinds of CPUs is interesting. Oh, for sure. Okay, they're gonna get away. They're gonna get away. We've yet to successfully hit anything either. Okay, while we slowly sail. It'll take care of itself. Pirates Amiga. Nope, we want the... There we go. So we can get the manual quickly. We'll still chase them. For Amiga CD32. After a long chase, the sun sets, ending the battle. Okay. Just give me a minute, everybody. Oh, okay. Okay, that's not helping me. Alright, carrying on. Why does it need that sound? It's been a bloody... Come on. Give me something to hit. Those are the way I find IBM mainframes interesting, and not as much. God, why is it that? Why is it? Who made that sound decision? That it should be like we're in a bloody jet stream. Should be English. No, it's Spanish. There we go. Let's try again. Raise that sail. That's what we really need. God damn. This is so fast. See if we can get a hit in. It's like our only hope to catch him. Nice. Sail damage. That's perfect. Not enough sail damage. They're still faster than us. This is so much faster. It's a bit overwhelming. Oof, terrible shot. Turn. Mystical's bark's worse than his bite. Get it? No? Unfortunately, this has just been a result of the randomizer as well. Because in different areas, if we were English and we were fighting the Spanish, they would have different ships. Yes, as we saw before, 1620, they just have, they're a bit weaker, a bit lower on the totem pole. There we go, lost a mast. Bloody hell. There we go, we're gonna get there. Yes! Ah, this truck's their colours. Makes me think, should we try and capture a pinnace? So we have a faster ship to fight other pinnaces with, but... No, ah! You a Spanish town then? It is! Okay, you're not English. Good to know. God, that sounds... What happened to everybody's hearing? Peaches, how you doing? Welcome in. Ahoy! Welcome aboard. Yes, we've been doing a randomizer. We've done DOS in all flavors, CGA, EGA, and Tandy mode. And then I added in an extra randomizer seed for platform. So now we're on Amiga. We're English at 1620. It's a bark. French colours is how often used. I think we're allied with the French, and they offer pirate amnesty. So we're not gonna fight with the French. We'll see if we can get rewarded just for capturing a Spanish pinnace. Why is there no governor? What is the deal? Yeah, exactly what I was saying. It sounds like they're in a bloody, testing in a wind tunnel, testing things out. It does not sound like that on the seas. 3, look at them, they're wearing purple. We don't have that much money, buddy. Trade with a merchant. Sell our tobacco. Okay, good. How's our crew? Crew is pleased. Okay, good. Oh, is this going to work? Who knows? Oh. It's a terrible choice. It is a terrible, terrible choice. Ooh. Cargo fleet. Alpha news will be nice. Being very careful with my mouse inputs here. One wrong move and we'll attack them by mistake. Maybe we should just attack a town. There's no bloody governors. It's only... Oh, that's right. In this era, aside from the Spanish towns, it's just Florida Keys has a governor, I'm pretty sure. So we won't get very far attacking the Spanish unless we base ourselves a bit more out of Florida Keys. Go, 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 go. Don't turn around in time. Damn it, they turned around in time. Oh, come on. Can I just quit the... Can you just quit the fight? We just quit. If they're going to run away, just call it early. It's okay. Can't possibly hit them. They're running for their lives. Yep. Using full sails and skillful seamanship, the enemy vessel pulls out of range. Alright. Let's try ship to shore battle. There's no fort. Let's attack. As you and your men enter the town, you encounter an armed band of citizens. The leader steps forward, brandishing his sword, and we're going to use the long sword. Hooray! First time tonight. So fast. Amiga Vision is awesome, but I wonder if this is maybe a bit quicker than it should be. What the hell? Come on. There we go. There we go. Come on. Ah, it's lost it. It's lost. It's lost the exclamation point off of wild. You're killing me. There's our friend, he's back. We've finally seen him. The once proud town of Santiago Vega is at your mercy as the remainder of the garrison flees. Your crew begins to round up gold and vegetables. Valuables. Not vegetables. The town has had warning of your party's approach because we've already visited. Some of their gold has been hidden away. We got 0 gold. Bullshit. Okay. There we go. Says that'll impress the French. Why? Why is it like this? Such a wild choice. Same as the audio changes in the gold box. It's just like, honestly, impress the French. Sacre bleu. Alpha News, yep. Pirates plunder San Diego Bay. That was us. We plundered them. More French. Oh, she's ducks. Touch. There we go. God, please. Sailing east sucks so bad. Sucks so bad. It sucks so bad. I'm gonna do the wiggle. Go, 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 go. Come on, faster, faster. I'm hating this because it's all mouse. It's really bad. Oh. We hit the randomizer, Tim. We added the platform to the randomizer as well. Sail into town. Trade with the merchant. Please take all of our shit. No, we want our food. Ah, you got no money. There's a reason they also tell you to do 1660. It's because this towns actually have money. If we can get in one more roll, we might play Mega Drive. Who knows? Yeah, it'll be French. Sail away. Okay. Trade with the merchant. Please take my tobacco. Thank you. Buy some food. Cool. Nope. Cool. The fan of my G-Force. Such a choice. Such a weird choice. It's so loud. Where's the Florida Keys? Let me... nope. Do that. Okay, yep. We're heading in the right direction. Where? There it is. Tim, is there any way to play this that's not just mouse? With a giant crash, one of your ships grinds for a shallow reef and rapidly fills with water. With your last ship gone... Fuck. This version sucks. With your last ship gone, you are washed ashore on an uncharted island. The local Indians feed you and help you to regain your strength. Many months pass. The months pass quickly as you search for a way out of your predicament. Fortunately, you're still young and healthy. One day, a small ship arrives at the island to resupply. You recognize some of your former crew members. They agree to take you back as a journeyman captain. Guess what? That counts as a loss. That version, I can't believe it looks so good and plays so bad. Alright. Boom. No, don't make me be the fucking Amiga again. Okay. Making another executive decision. No, it is. The mouse is so touchy. 1640. War for profit. Dutch. Journeyman. Navigation. Motherfucking Mega Drive. I've got the cutlass. You beauty. Alright. Now, have we read War for Profit from the manual? Let us see. War for Profit. War for Profit. Let's see. Right, we have read that one. Yes, we have. Okay. We've read War for Profit. Now, one thing I learned today is that there's no... Tim, I need to look into simply tweaking those values. Like, tweaking that mouse sensitivity. It's too sensitive. Okay. I'm going to start a new career. We want War for Profit. We are Dutch trader. Aha, okay. It's not frozen, exactly. Why did I pick such a long name? Alright, difficulty level is Journeyman. Special ability is Navigation. Set off for adventure! Can you complete the 10 pirate quests and become the greatest pirate who ever lived? Yes, we can. Not in the next half hour, though. During a voyage to the Spanish Main, your ship is boarded by a Spanish galleon. Foreign scum aren't wanted here, their leader growls, drawing his sword. Okay, B? Yep. You defeat the enemy. You take their ship to a friendly port to recruit and resupply. Oh, we get to walk around the towns. Look at us. That's the merchant. That's the exit. That's the tavern. No, that's the merchant. Okay. That's where you divide up the plunder. Let's go see the governor. You converse with the governor about various issues. The governor offers you a Spanish letter of marque for 600 pieces of gold. Well, we were Dutch. Aha, here we go. Crew status. Let's have a look. Crew's happy. We got a cargo fleet. 256 days of food. We got 6 cannon and 25 tons of goods. Okay, good. He looks a bit insane. And why is that treasure chest so tiny? Maybe it'll get bigger. But this version comes with a map. Look at that. So where are we? We are in... We're in Tortuga. Yeah. It even tells you... I think if they're white, you don't know who owns it. Yeah. Oh, we're in Trinidad. Okay. Okay, cool. That's where you save. Right, cool. Sell our goods, shall we? Thanks for the money, sucker. Bum, 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 bum. Start him up. Let's go. I did not even read that news, sorry. Okay, we got... Oh, listen to that. She's a pinnace, she's Spanish, sail away. Okay, B. Lowers and raises your sails. Listen to that. Listen to that. It doesn't sound like we're in the bloody middle of a nightmare anymore. We're Dutch, right? Yes. Nearest Dutch sound should be north. It's a frigate, and it's French. That's helpful news. Who's at war with who? Nobody. We need war. I thought it was war for profit. What's the deal? I like how it shows the crew morale right there on the screen. Now that we're actually in this version, we actually need to move that a little bit. Pinnace, Spanish, sure. I'm going to be too slow to capture this pinnace. A to shoot, yes. Okay. No, he's going to be way too quick. Look at that, 9 knots versus 3. No hope. Good luck, little guy. Sure. It's one of ours. Alpha news. Because yes, Holland is aligned with England, that's fine. God, I wish I'd owned this on my Mega Drive back in the day. I wouldn't have played anything else. See, French, that makes more sense for pinnace pilots.
Land ho!
Martinique, let's sail into town. What an odd colour. You converse with the governor about various issues. I'm not French like a remark. Fuck off. Crew's happy. 38 crew. Plenty of food. Yeah, we could probably stand to have a few more crew members. Your heroic engagement of a Spanish pinnace. We don't want information. We'll find out information by sailing there ourselves. We've gotten 0 plunder so far. Starting out with just a
Land ho!
French. Fine. Recent visit, yes. Sign them up. Where's our news? Give me news. If we go this way, we go to the shipwright. Can we sell any cannon? No. And because we've only got one ship, we can't sell a ship either. Does his character look like a pimp? He sure does. He's got a...
Sail ho!
Oh, absolutely. He's strutting. He struts through the town.
Sail ho!
English waters, okay. Sorry, I need plunder. Do you understand? The two ships crash together. Through the smoke, you spot the enemy captain approaching. What are we using? Cutlass. Okay.
On guard!
See, by having multiple buttons, it does make it easier to defend. I do miss the 9-way controls of the numpad.
I surrender.
I surrender. Plunder and sinker, please. 630 gold pieces. All right. Take all their cannon, all their food. Done.
Land ho!
Hi. Look at that. The pirate hat, the big stomping boots. This pimp. P-I-M-P, baby. My dear Mr. Mystical, we are allied with the Dutch. That's us. 800 pieces of gold. It's so expensive. Let's do it. Give us a letter of marque. Now that we've stolen from you. Still are one good. Yeah, we've only got one. Alright, cool. Moving on. Where are any Dutch towns?
Land ho!
Yes, there we go. We're Dutch. Look at the Dutch colouring. It's very pink. Very good Dutch. Very well done, Holland, being in touch with your side. Okay, now we've got letters of marque coming out of our ears. Our promising plans. There we go. Now we're ready to go raiding. We've got some crew. We've got some letters of marque. Nobody's at war with anybody. What the fuck?
Sail ho!
It's a cargo fleet. Oh, English. Okay.
Sail ho!
Nobody's at war with anybody. Why not? Go to war.
Sail
Nobody wants to tell us anything. Nobody wants to declare war. Whew.
Sail ho!
Okay. There we go. It's a bloody pirate. Let's go. Oh, gotta wait for the cannons to be uncrossed. Ah. We're going so slow. Does he want to fight me or not? Probably wants to line me up for a shot. No, it's going to miss. Come on, come on, come on. Ah. I just love that. It's just it's a straight upgrade. Graphically and everything. Like, it just makes the game so much easier to play. It's a lot of thought's been put into it, clearly. Here we go. Come on. Alright. Captain Renal. Cutlass. Sounds like he's English. Careful here. Oh. Oh, what the fuck? Your men flee in panic as the tide of battle turns against them. Look at that rat. You bravely fight on and wounded. You are imprisoned in the ship. You await your fate. Fortunately, you're still young and healthy. Okay. We might call it there. We have randomly played multiple versions of Pirates. We had a good time doing it. Oh, some of these bloody historical periods, they add to the challenge. That's the idea. But we never actually rolled 1660. So it's Christmas Eve. Why, it's Christmas Eve. So that might be a good idea. Dang Yankees. Might be a good idea to start calling it, because Christmas Eve, kids do not sleep. Christmas morning, they wake up at 5 a.m. So good night's rest might be the way. But thank you for joining me for my last stream before Christmas. However you celebrate the holidays, I hope you have a good time doing it. Hope you spend it with those you want to spend it with. And if you don't want to spend it with anybody, that's cool too. Oh, going to be just seeing family. Busy, 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 as always. I'm going to hit that ending music. Next up is not Tuesday Pirates. I should probably have updated that earlier. What is next up is probably next week. Christmas being what it is. Merry Christmas, exactly. Christmas and this time of year being what it is. It might be Tuesday next week we're looking at. And it'll be kind of a 700 follower celebration, year-end wrap-up, all this sort of stuff. So what do we call it? 700 follower year-end wrap-up DOS fest. There we go. How about that? We will continue playing either Hell, a cyberpunk thriller, or Eye of the Beholder. As we go through what we've played this year, I've got a bit of an idea for a bit of a tournament of my top 8 ranked games we played this year on stream. I want people to vote. I want people to put their 2 cents in. I've got a couple of ideas for kind of year-end awards as well. And yeah, hopefully it'll be a fun time. And that'll be the last stream of the year. Because that's just this time of year for you, folks. Thank you so much for joining me, everybody. I really enjoyed it. I love playing Pirates. You cannot stop me playing Pirates. I'll tell you what. I've got to say thank you so much to Chomp Deluxe for the raid. Thank you so much as well to Christmas the Tree for the raid. Thank you, Sukanoko the Fanda, for the 7 stream streak. Really appreciate it. I'm still in that kind of imposter syndrome mode where I don't understand why anyone would watch one of my streams, let alone 7 in a row. But here we are with 700 bloody followers. Unbelievable. And we're having a good time doing it. So, anyway, thank you so much for joining me. I hope wherever you are in the world, you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening. I hope you have a wonderful holiday break. Hope you don't have to work. I hope you get to have a bit of time to rest and recover. And we'll catch you next week, refreshed, back at it. How does that sound? We're gonna raid on out of here. We'll go raid Tinderly. She's doing some DOS. Toonstruck with Babylon Zool. There you go. We'll have to do a double shout out. So let's see, is Tinderly still here? There we go. We're gonna do a double shout out this way. We'll head over that way. Say hello. Party raid. If you've got the emotes, give them a smile from the old from the gov. But if you don't, that's fine. But either way, have a great time. Thanks very much, folks.